What's up, everybody? I'm Major Sync. On this episode of Ship Talk, we're going to be going over the new Kruger Alpha Wolf. We've also got the other variant that came out not too long ago, so we're going to go over that one as well. We're going to kind of compare the two, see how they do. I'm pretty excited for this. So I like that the new one doesn't have the bottom fin, and it's honestly got some better design to it that I really like. So let's get right into it. We're going to compare the two of them on the web, then we're going to check them out on the haul. And then we'll actually take them out and like fly them and see how they do in like ship combat. So without saying too much more, guys, let's go actually get into it. All right, so I made my way to the web. We're actually on the L21 Wolf variant, $100 USD. I know the Alpha Wolf is like $120. Unique vintage look unlike any other spacecraft in the verse. Retractable size 4 ballistic Gatlins. Light fighters prioritize speed and agility to overcome reduced firepower and armor to survive and excel in combat against larger vehicles. We can come down here and compare the two. This light fighter variant prioritizes quality and agility with retractable laser weapons and augmented missile capacity. That's the Alpha Wolf. Both flight ready, of course. 21.5 meters in length, same beam, same height. Now this part I don't understand, because in the Behind the Ships episode where they talk about the new Alpha Wolf, it actually says it gets rid of some speed, but it makes it more maneuverable. But this right here says they both have the same max SCM speed. So take that as you will. All the right components and what here. The only big difference you're going to see is also the standard variant has the 8 by size 1 missiles, and the new variant has the 6 by size 2 missiles. So both have size 4 weapons. Remember, the original has the ballistics and the new has the lasers. So pretty cool changes. Let's actually go check them out on the hangar and see how they do in combat and whatnot. So let's go. All right, so I found my way over at the expo hall. As you run up here, you see the Perseus in the back, but then you also have the RSI Salvation. That'll be another episode that you've already seen. We have the RSI Meteor, which you also need to be on the lookout for. But over here is what we're after. We're over the Kruger Wolf editions. The two different variants. We have the L21 over to the left. That was the one that released a couple months ago. And then we have the new Alpha Wolf, which, as you can see pretty quickly, there's definitely some differences, mainly in the fin work. You also see, like over here, you see the size 1 missiles, the 4 different. You look over here, you see the size 2, the 3 different missile tubes. Come back here where you really can like notice the differences. You have obviously the vertical fins on the sides. But then you also have some different fin work on the bottom here. So these here are much different than the ones that are kind of slope up. Obviously, I really love these external engines, and definitely kind of has this like World War II Mustang vibe that they were after. You also have the power capacitors on the top on the Alpha Wolf that you don't get with over here. So lots and lots of differences. Love how everything looks, honestly, on the Alpha Wolf. I know I'm being biased. There is a small little fin underneath here that we'll check out on the Alpha Wolf, but it's nothing comparable to the what the L21 brings. So enough rambling on. We're actually gonna go to the hangar and actually go try them out and whatnot. So, and they'll look a lot better because not all the components are revealed like they have it here. So let's dive right into it. All right, so I made my way to the hangar. I've got both the Wolf variants out here. As you can see, I also have the Clipper right there front and center, and then we have the 2 Golem variants. Be on the lookout for those 2 episodes, okay? So I don't know which one will come first. It all depends which ones I edit first. But you definitely want to be on the lookout. Definitely try to comment, give a like, subscribe. You guys would be really awesome for doing so. So let's go ahead and check out the 2 variants over here. We have the Alpha on the left, we have the L21 on the right, the standard Wolf. They did mention that more Kruger variants are coming. I don't know if that's going to be like Wolf variants or whatever, but how they kind of describe it is Kruger wants to keep you buying Kruger, and the way of doing that is if something of a certain ship that you don't like, they'll offer it in a different kind of variety So something like this, CIG had said that they kind of knew people wouldn't like the fin at the bottom. Some people wouldn't like the ballistics. So they wanted to give another option. And I think this really complements well to the Wolf. So this is definitely more in my category of what I like. I personally really like laser repeaters. I usually put attritions on everything that I have. And to see this one remove the fin more or less at the bottom, as you see kind of here, you can kind of see that little bitty fin that's there now. So still kind of like a compliment that it's, you know, there, but it's found different ways of running the fin work to where it looks a little bit better for me anyways. So all pretty cool. I think we'll check out the standard Wolf to kind of show you all what it's all about. Yeah, let's do that. Let's check out this Wolf, and then we'll check out the Alpha Wolf after. And what we'll do is we'll do some combat stuff, probably do some bounty hunter stuff, and move on to the next one as soon as we're done. So we'll do probably like a moderate risk, and then we'll do like a high risk after, with the expectation that I probably don't survive the high risk. So let's get into it, guys. All right. All right, guys, so we are just out of the hangar. We're getting ready to take off. I want to show you guys this fin as we're out here. Put the landing gear down real quick. That fin goes right back up for landing. Go to take off, landing gear goes up, and then that fin spits out. So pretty cool. We got the bespoke weapons out right now. Get the letter P. It'll actually retract back. It looks a lot more sleek. Very, very cool design. Very beautiful. I think we're actually going to go and try to see just how this thing does, to try to get to altitude, just for scientific purposes. No guns, power, spooled up. I think we're just about ready. So for science here, let's see what this does. Boosted up, 85 degrees up, straight ahead. You know, not too bad. I kind of got off track there for a second, but not bad. 87. Not the best way of doing this, but actually not bad either. So we're right at 90. It doesn't take long to get up to where you can jump. We're going to do a moderate risk. We should be okay there. So let's go ahead and get into that moderate risk, and then we'll possibly do a high risk if we do well here. All right, guys, so we made our jump. I'm just over here glancing at how beautiful the ship is. We're going to go ahead and get our guns ready. We have one last jump to make, so let's go ahead and get those out. Looks very, very sleek. Everything looks so good on this thing. Very, very beautiful ship. I don't really know if the fin is what's for me, so I'm excited to actually fly the Alpha Wolf and get a better feel for how that one is. But let's get right into this. We'll do this moderate risk, and hopefully all goes well. All right, so we're pulling up into the asteroid belt. I'm going to try to stay above. We don't want to hit one of those asteroids in this gunfight. It's very easy to lose track of these rocks. Sometimes you have to kind of like draw them out of here, so we do have one target already. Chung. Go ahead and get our shields up. All right, we're gonna have to go a little bit in, try to draw this guy out. So yep, we have a Avenger Titan here. Not seeing the target just yet. I'm kind of worried that it's not going to show up. But if not, we'll just go to a high risk and just wing it. So we got this Titan. Let's take him on. Guns are ready. Getting missile shot at us. That did a lot of damage off one missile. What in the world? It was that Titan on steroids? My goodness. Well, let's try that again. And take two. Let's go ahead and make this jump. Can't believe that that Titan took us out so fast, but here goes nothing. We're gonna try it all over again. It's making me jump here. So one last jump. Should route right up. There we go. All right, we have a score to settle with an Avenger Titan. It seems to be showing the target as well. Where is he at? Where is he at? Let me at him. Let me at him. We also have the missiles too, so we can try some missiles before we actually encounter the guy. Alright, so there's the Titan. Target lock. I'm gonna send him some missiles back his way for sending some to me. Hit. Miss. Come on, hit another one in. Hit, come on, hit. A hit. One more. He's not moving at all, so it's making it easy. Alright. We got our payback at least. Target is some kind of I think it's the Talon. Used to give us a lot of ammo for this thing. We're over 4,000, so it's already hurting pretty good. Definitely get some good shots in. Let's see if we can finish him off. He's making these weird like turns and stuff, so it's kind of hard to keep up with him. Oh, it's not so bad. Not so bad. I don't think we're ready for a bigger mission, but we're gonna try it anyways, just for science. If we can do a high risk, it's gonna be one heck of a fight if we can stand a chance. All right, guys, so we're going for that high risk. Demo is his name. It's gonna be a dark mission. It's dark on this side of the planet. Never really works out in my favor. Really bad about losing track of like where the altitude is. Sometimes you get in such a fight and lots of barrel rolls and whatnot that it's easy to lose track. We got the target to the right. We're probably gonna go right after him. It should be a pretty good sized ship. Looks to be a caterpillar, so this should be interesting. If we can get the other guys not to come after us. Send some missiles. It's gonna wake everybody up that we're here. Send as many missiles as we can his way. All right. Stay back as far as we can. There's gonna be lots of bogeys on this one, so we have to play it safe here. I don't think those missiles are really phasing him here, so let's go ahead and start sending some ballistics his way. Alright, he sees us now. Starting to retaliate. I honestly feel like we're probably going to end up running out of ammo by the time this is over, so. Gotta keep watching that altitude. He's low flying, so it's going to be hard to do too much down here. Nobody else is really reacting. This mission can be really buggy sometimes, so you just kind of have to take advantage of the situation. See just how close we can get.
Shields under attack.
Just not a big fan of ballistics. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Not my thing. I'm really kind of interested with what Alpha Wolf's gonna be. Remember, you guys, you can buy the weapon kits too. So if you have the L21, you prefer the Fin, you like this look better than the Alpha, you can buy that weapon kit from the Alpha Wolf as well. So you're not limited. They like to try to offer different variety. So if you like the Alpha Wolf better, but you like the bespoke Gatlins, whatever, you may just like that instead. But preferably, I feel like the Alpha is gonna have everything I like better than the L21. All right, these guys are starting to kind of wake up and they're actually starting to fight back. Looks like we're taking on, what is that? Looks like a Reliant, possibly. The caterpillar's onto us. I'm gonna actually go real low. See how low we can get. Kind of get it some cover.
Contact confirmed. Shields under attack.
Almost got him. See if I can get some distance on this guy and then come back on him. Do a flip around. Got plenty of distance now. We should be able to take him out. Get enough shots in. Come on now. Get those shields down. Get those shields down. Oh, we had to cool down the guns. No, we were so close. Trying to get his shields back. Gotta keep hitting him.
Shields under attack. Target destroyed.
Alright. Reliance gone. Starting to get hit by somebody else. Shields are actually holding up pretty good here. We haven't been tightened just yet. Need to stay away from this caterpillar if we can. Now we're getting hit by turrets on the ground. I can't see. We probably died. Still maybe alive. Looks like we're alive. No. Back up a little bit. Gonna target this guy. Looks like we have the Vanguard on us. That's not good. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble if we can't get away from the caterpillar and the Vanguard. All right, so usually I would actually go back and reheal and like repair this thing. We're just gonna stick with it.
Shields under attack.
I don't think we have any chance of taking this caterpillar on. We've already used over half our ammo. We still have 4 other bogeys to take on. We're in lots of trouble here. Got another Reliant on us. Let's see if we can take another person out before we die. Ah, thought I took him out, but the Vanguard took me out. So, just not my thing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is probably gonna be the first one that I've covered that I don't have a good vibe for. I'm not really crazy about it. I feel like the Titan took me out way too early the last time for just showing up. I know we got hit by 2 missiles, but not my thing. So let's actually move on to the Alpha Wolf. I think I'm gonna like that one better. All right, guys. So you can see that we're actually in the Alpha Wolf now. I'm gonna check it out before we go put this thing to the test. We're gonna go right into the high risk that we were doing, just to get a feel for it, because I'm sure this one's gonna be just fine on the low risk, but we're just gonna take it right in. One thing I did miss though, look at that line underneath the cockpit. I like the added touch compared to the L21, so it looks very, very cool. Really love this thing for what it looks like. But the thing is, does it actually hold up in a fight? That's what I want. I want something that holds up in a fight. Right now, I'm not really loving the L21, but we're going to put this thing to the test. So let's get into it. All right, so we're at one last jump before we get there. I just want to state that we're actually going to do a different mission, only for the fact that I think it'd be more fair if we're going to compare the two. It's got to start fresh. We're actually doing an asteroid one. I know that kind of goes against the comparison, but we're going to try it anyways. So here's hoping that we can finish this one.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum
Go above the rocks. Remember, we don't want to hit the asteroids, so we're going to try and draw them out of the rocks. One thing about these faster ships I don't like is it's very easy to pull off too much G force that you start to black out, and I fly stuff that's usually a little bit slower and more tanky, so this faster kind of ships like this is I don't know, it's kind of something I'm not really used to, so I'm blacking out quite a bit trying to do stuff I shouldn't be. So it looks like our big target might be a Valkyrie. Yep, Valkyrie. We're gonna head towards him just to let him know we're here.
contact confirmed. Shields active.
All right, got all the powers of the pips, shields all the way up and everything. Send some missiles this way. See what this guy says. Remember, this has bigger missiles than the L21. We actually got a little bit of red on his hull there. Kind of surprising.
Contact confirmed.
All right, getting too close for missiles now.
Shields under attack.
Probably don't want to be facing this guy this close like this. Trying to stay maneuvering around him if we can. We're around rocks though, so I'm a little bit worried. Missing all my shots. That's not what I want. Alright, we need to avoid some hits here. Shield's got to go back up. Love the way this one sounds with the repeaters. The lasers anyways. Dude, it sounds so good. I'm gonna turn my volume just a little bit so you guys can hear that just a little bit better. Oh, it sounds so awesome.
Shields under attack.
Remember, you can buy the weapon kit if you want to upgrade your L21 to the weapons from the L22. I'm sure that'll come to game too, so don't think that you actually have to spend money in the pledge store. Those should come to the game where you can actually swap those. Usually takes a couple months for CIG to get that actually involved in the game. Not sure if it's going to be with a 4.5 patch or anything, but at some point they should come into the game. We actually have this guy's shields down, which actually I'm really impressed.
Shields under attack.
Taking some big hits from somebody else. We're not doing too bad. For what we're doing to a Valkyrie right now, we're actually holding up pretty good. Come on now. It's all about my flying here. Doing lots of damage to him. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Like, you have to love these guns so much better than the freaking Bespoke. And I can like hold on for a lot more shooting before it has to like recharge, compared to the Bespoke that gets really hot really fast. So I have to keep letting off the trigger. Come on, baby, we can get this guy. We can get this guy. I know we're. Fuck yes, let's go. Let's go. I mean, I know we're talking both high risk, but one's in the asteroids and one's on the planet, but that was really impressive. I know we didn't have anybody else shooting us here, but to take on the Valkyrie with this thing, that's pretty dang good. So the L22 is making me a believer. We have a Gladius we're going after now. Mission's over, so don't have to go for these guys, but we're gonna go for them anyways. For scientific purposes.
Shields under attack.
All right, his shields are down. That's good. Try to keep up these shots. Missing a lot of them. Come on now, he's almost done. He's almost done. Come on. All right, hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. What's this one up here? That's a Drake Cutlass. Ooh, I like the idea of this one. Could be a good fight in front of us. Oh, we have a missile. Somebody else wants us. Ah, man, this thing can just... It's the second time now, guys. You take 2 missiles. I don't know what size those were. It just does you in. It's literally, you can't take many shots. So... Same with the L21, I guess. Well, guys, it's more than obvious which one I like better. Not trying to hide it, but the Alpha Wolf is definitely more up my style. The L21 just quite isn't there with the bespoke weapons, and I really don't care for the fin that much in terms of like when you actually see it and what it looks like. Both are very sleek ships. I just like the Alpha Wolf better in terms of its styling, and I obviously really like the laser repeaters much more. I like the added touch underneath the cockpit. Lots of cool stuff. The whole fact, though, that both times on each ship that it took only 2 missiles to actually take me out was a little bit concerning, though both are probably like size 3 missiles, so still those missiles can pack a punch, so take that as you will. Really cool ships, though. I do like them. I'm excited that Kruger is actually starting to come out with like more ships, and we're starting to see more variants, and the fact that they're all about like, well, if you have this L21 with the fin that we know that you probably won't like, we're going to come out with something a little bit different without the fin, different weapons. So kind of excites me for the future of like, what are we going to get for Kruger? It's always a good thing whenever we have like the small manufacturers starting to get bigger and bigger, so we actually see more stuff for the showroom. And like when we go to do these like Invictus Week and the expo halls and stuff like this, it's exciting because when we go back to the rotating of the manufacturers, whenever we can feel or like fill the showrooms a lot more, I think that is always a good thing for CIG. It like makes it a lot more fun for the viewer, especially when you have like your experienced Star Citizen player and you're trying to bring in new friends and stuff that are new to it. To have that rotating showroom experience can be just a very, very exciting thing, and it really just puts on a better show. But it's exciting for Kruger, so I hope that we'll start to see other manufacturers, something like Consolidated Outlands, actually get bigger and bigger. But yeah, overall though, I do like the Wolves, but it's just, they're probably not something for me. Probably not going to be adding to my fleet, but I want to know if you guys actually do like them. So if you can comment, let me know if you're all about the Wolf. Some people are like die hard, like really love it. Some people probably have the same opinion as I do. So guys, though, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you guys. Make sure to join our Discords. I have a fellowship gaming community where not only am I a streamer in there, but we have multiple other streamers that really help support the community and really take part in the Discord. So if you find them in there, definitely give them a follow. And much appreciate you guys. I also have a different Discord where we talk about giveaways and stuff that we can keep like up to date. So look for that link in the description. And if you're always like wondering about giveaways, you have to find me on Twitch. So we do like different giveaways on the live channel. We do different giveaways on the 24/7. And then we have one big giveaway that is from both. So those that are trying to like actually win and stuff, they're really starting to build up like channel points and loyalty points watching the 24/7 channel. And it really makes it to where like you can watch on your own time. So if you're new to Star Citizen, make sure you use that referral code in the description. It not only is going to help me out, but it also helps you out, and you have like more money that you start with in the game. Something like, I think it's like 50,000 credits now. So very, very cool. And guys, just thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, peace out.